What's going on, my trainer club? Today we are going to check out the bag storage. How do you maximize it in Pokemon Go and make sure you're able to delete the things that are necessary to free up your bag space? So welcome to the trainer club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, are you guys ready for Shinx Calm Day or for the future? If you're already past Shinx Calm Day, do not overlook this video because it's gonna be relevant regardless. But since Shinx Calm Day is coming up and we do have 3 times transfer candy and 4 times the likelihood of getting XL candy for transfer, today I really wanna help you guys out to make sure that you know exactly what the criteria that I use to transfer stuff, and then I'm gonna go through my bag and show you some of the things that I do transfer out, which are gonna include legendaries, lucky Pokemon, and shiny Pokemon, so I hope that you guys are ready to get after it. But before we do so, I just want to give a big shout out to NordVPN for keeping us all protected and sponsoring this video, so let's check them out right now. Are you looking for a safe and secure way to browse the internet? Maybe you've heard about a VPN and you just don't know where to take it to make sure you're getting the absolute best way to keep yourself secure. Well, look no further because I have the answer for you. NordVPN is going to give you safety and security wherever you are browsing or traveling in the world. NordVPN serves to encrypt your data, hide your IP address, and make sure that you are safely browsing the internet whenever you are on public Wi-Fi. Now, nobody will be able to see anything that you are doing or know anything about you when you are on a public Wi-Fi network. And maybe to you, using a VPN sounds like a complicated process. Well, NordVPN makes it super simple with a one-click activation, so it's a great time for you to secure your VPN at nordvpn.com/trainerclub. And there are so many great reasons to use NordVPN, but my favorite is since we are all gamers. NordVPN is going to encrypt all of your internet traffic. So why would that be important? Internet providers monitor your traffic, and once you go over a certain amount of bandwidth use, they do something called bandwidth throttling. And when this happens, it is going to decrease your internet speed. But with NordVPN, since the data is encrypted that you are using, they will not be able to know how much internet usage you are having, so there is never going to be any bandwidth throttling going on that will ever affect your Wi-Fi speeds. So if you are not protected on the web, it is now time to secure your life with NordVPN. Head on over to nordvpn.com/trainerclub to get yourself a 2-year plan plus 1 extra month activation for a huge discount. Get on over there right now. So with that said, guys, let's get down to the Pokemon Go bag selection. How are we going to clean out our bag and how are we gonna maximize, and what is the strategy and the framework in our mind that we have to run through to make sure you guys know exactly what to do when you come across a Pokemon? Because I can't go over every single Pokemon with you guys. Unfortunately, there's probably gonna be at some point a Pokemon that you delete that you're like, man, I really wish I didn't delete that. It's happened to me too. But for the most part, if you follow these questions and we go forward and I show you my bag of what I'm gonna be deleting, hopefully I can help you out. My number 1 question that I always run in the back of my mind is, and I think it's probably one of the most powerful ones, but obviously there's other relevant ones that are coming down, is will I ever power up this Pokemon? So there's 2 frameworks in Pokemon Go. Either you're a collector, or you can be both, or you're a really functional player, because usually if you're a collector and a really functional player, it's really challenging to do both, because if you want to collect shinies, you want to collect luckies, you want to collect hundos, like your bag starts getting full, so it kind of impedes on you being a really functional player. So you can be 2 types of functional players as well, PvP functional and raid functional, or both, right? So there's a lot of things going on in Pokemon Go. That's why we have to maximize. So if it's a Pokemon that is relevant, will I power it up? Like if I'm not just collecting it and it's not a shiny, let's just say Alolan Vulpix, maybe I have 5 of those. Maybe they could be good for trades, which we'll check out in a second, but let's say Giratina Altered Form. Am I gonna power up this 96% IV Giratina Altered Form? Probably not. I'd rather lucky trade it and potentially get a 96% IV shiny and then power that one up, right? Because the lucky shinies are gonna be costing half the Stardust to power up. Even if it ended up being a 93 and I have a 96, I'm probably gonna choose the 93 over the 96 because it's gonna save half the amount of Stardust, which is huge. So if it's a functional Pokemon, including a lot of legendaries, will I power up this Pokemon if you're looking at a percentage point? If not, probably a good time to start letting go of things. Guys, we're gonna have to be a little bit detached from emotions and what we wanna keep, because we need to maximize our space and have the most functional bag, in my opinion, going forward, so you're not like, oh, I catch 10 Pokemon, then I gotta delete 10 because I have so many shinies and luckies and hundos and numbered Pokemon and legendaries and Calm Day Pokemon and all these Pokemon out there that you're just like, I'm not having as much fun playing because it's like painful to play. I want to get you guys away from that and be able to play like the entire calm day without having to worry about any of that. And the next is going to be, can I special trade this Pokemon with a lucky friend, or do I want to trade it once per day for XL candy? And in specific, obviously I'm talking about shinies and legendaries. Because for the most part, that's mostly what everybody's going to be desiring, right? There's not very many times where somebody, except for regionals, are looking for, hey, can you just give me like a regular Larvitar? You're like, no, dude, I want a shiny Larvitar, right? So if these Pokemon are relevant, right, there's great meta relevant Pokemon, which I will check out here in a second that I'm going to help you guys with, but there's great Pokemon out there. So can I trade this once per day? And is it going to be worth my time? So things such as Giratina Ultra Form would be worth the one time per day and then get it back. But at the same time, I need to free up some bag space and these Pokemon are gonna come back and I rated quite hard for it. So I'm okay with letting some of these go. But something like a Groudon hasn't been out in a while. So I will probably save a little bit more of my Groudons because I can trade them once per day and I can get that XL candy. And then we need to think about lucky trades. What do people want in lucky trades? What do you get asked often for lucky trades? Here's gonna be what they are. Rare regional Pokemon, such as like Pachirisu, which was Go Fest a couple years ago, but now you can also get it in like Alaska, which how many people go there? Sigalith, Klefki. Some people will want Heracross. Obviously now that the shiny's out, that's way more desirable. Carnivine is one as well. So those Pokemon that haven't been featured in global events will be always desirable in some facet. So maybe keeping about 6 to 8 of those Pokemon could be in your best interest. So if we want to check out a quick functional list of what some of the best meta attackers are, let's check it out right now. So we do have Mewtwo, great one. It's going to be a Mega at some point. Rayquaza, Mega at some point. We have Shadow Mewtwo. Obviously you can't trade a Shadow, but do not transfer it and do not purify it. We have Garchomp, Metagross. Both of them are going to have the Calm Day moves and they are very, very powerful Pokemon. We do have Mega Lucario, great Pokemon, especially if it's a shiny. We have a Mega Blaziken up there actually, which is pretty functional, as well as a Mega Gengar. So shiny Gengar is going to be desirable. Shiny Charizard is desirable because of the Mega. Then we have Latios. Not super convinced about this Pokemon. Sceptile is going to be a boss Pokemon, so Mega Sceptile will be there. Mega Alakazam was going to get outshadowed by the Mewtwo, so not super over concerned about that, but that combined with the Mega Salamence are going to be great Pokemon until their stronger Megas come out. Mega Swampert. Swampert is a great Pokemon, always going to be relevant in the Go Battle League as far as meta rate attackers as well. Zacian Crown Sword is not yet, but Mega Heracross at some point will be. Shadow Heracross. Then we have Kyogre that has a Primal. We have Mega Gardevoir and Gallade. Gardevoir is more what I'm looking for right there. Obviously Mewtwo. And then we have a bunch of Shadow Pokemon. Salamence, Dragonite, Moltres. Great Pokemon. Then we have Primal Groudon, Mega Blastoise, all up there that are doing really well. Mega Gyarados is semi-decent. We have Mamoswine. And then if we want to get away from the Shadows and the Megas, Regigigas is always a great attacker. We have Reshiram, regular Metagross, Zekrom, Rayquaza, Palkia, Dialga, Zarude, Dragonite, Moltres, Kyogre, Rhyperior, Chandelure, Giratina, Darkrai, Conkeldurr, Rampardos. So as far as the meta rate attackers, that's going to be the list for you guys to check out. There are still good ones that are down further on the list, but if we're talking about really saving Pokemon that are going to be the best served Pokemon, there's a good quick list for you guys. A little bit more expansive, but it's going to serve you. Which then is going to lead us into the next question, which is going to be, is it rare for trades? So, rare Pokemon, we just kind of talked about it as well. Shiny legendaries. Always great to have shiny legendaries, especially shiny legendaries with legacy moves such as Terrakion with Sacred Sword. Great example right there. Lugia, shiny with Aeroblast. Great example right there. So those Pokemon are going to be always served best. Mewtwo, shiny, Psystrike. Even Mewtwo, Psystrike without the shiny. Obviously, you know, the shinies are prevalent, so you really need the shiny at that point, but that is out there as well. So those type of Pokemon are really going to serve you to the best of your ability to save, because everybody out there, if the shiny legendary is out, and even further, if the shiny legendary with a legacy move has come out, and some of you guys may be like, what are those moves? Those moves are going to be any Pokemon that has had a Calm Day. I cannot go through the entire list right now. Maybe I will on another video, but just remember, Metagross, Bagon for meta attackers, Salamence, all have really good moves. Do not overlook those Pokemon. Make sure to get them. Just off the top, couple meta attackers, all of the Mega Kanto starters with Frenzy Plant, Blast Burn, and Hydro Cannon. And then we do have Garchomp, We do have Metagross and we do have Salamence, all have really effective moves on those Pokemon. There are more Comday moves, great. And then legendaries also have moves. They were raid days. A quick and easy way to see is if you have an Elite TM, you go into the Pokemon, go to Elite TM it, and see if there's any moves that are available for the Elite TM. And then you can look up that move online and see, hey, is this Pokemon's move best served? And the next one is gonna be, does this Pokemon have a future Community Day move? Pokemon such as this, I will give you a couple. Dino. If it doesn't have a Comday, I will be radically shocked. So that Pokemon, saving. I do have a Dino. It is a level 40, 100% IV, and it is buddy boosted, and I have not evolved it because of the future Comday. Axew, great Pokemon. I think Chandelure at some point will have a Comday. Any Pokemon that you anticipate that's really strong, or maybe not so strong, or maybe it could be a PvP relevant Pokemon, and it has typically a 3-tier evolution because that's usually what they follow, including starters, always are gonna have Comdays, but other Pokemon that have not are things such as Altaria, Swablu, Magikarp, that also had Comdays as well. So just to put that into perspective, rare Pokemon that you think, oh, this Pokemon's good but could get better with a move and it has 3-tier evolutions, maybe at some point we'll have a Comday. Just save a few of those Pokemon, 100% IVs, 98%, just to have, even though obviously on Comday you will get more, but if you have a shiny Dino, obviously you don't want to transfer that. And the next question is, am I emotionally holding onto this Pokemon and it doesn't really serve any function and it's not fitting into my collection? Things that I find myself doing are like Lapras. Oh, I caught this Lapras in Japan. And yes, it is cool, right? But if I have like 30 Laprases from Japan, I'm like, dude, what is this actually doing for me? Like, I have the memories in my video, I have photos. Do I need it in my Pokemon bag as well? The answer is up to you, but I typically find that those Pokemon end up getting deleted and I don't ever like look back and miss those Pokemon, to be honest. And the next question is, does it have a Mega? If you guys do want to check out the strongest Megas in Pokemon Go and coming to Pokemon Go, you can check out the video up here. And another question is, if level 60 comes out, could it be relevant? I will give you a prime example of this. Azumarill, right? Marill. When level 50 came out, that Pokemon was relevant in Go Battle League at level 40. But level 50 took it to a whole nother level. So now instead of basically almost having 100% IV to max out, we now want a 0-ish 15-15 Pokemon to max out at level 50. So are there Pokemon out there that are currently 100% IVs in Go Battle League, in Great League, and Ultra League that if level 60 were to come out and we were to increase 10 levels, that it now would then put it at a 0-15-15 type stat? That is for the Go Battle Leaguers to decide, but I just want to put that concept in your mind as well. And here's the next one, but I would prefer that you guys have already been doing this. Do I need to save it to trade over 100 kilometers for XL Candy? Being this situation, what I would suggest doing, you have basically today and tomorrow morning, is trade as many Pokemon as possible that do fit this. Unless it's really rare Pokemon, such as Dino, Axew, even things such as Riolu would be great to trade over 100 kilometers and then transfer in this day. So if you have the ability to do those trades, please start doing them right now to get your bag ready, because now you can get more candy and potentially another XL Candy with that 4 times likelihood transfer. And the last question that I always ask, and I'm gonna throw this in here, is do I need to save it to 2 times transfer candy? But for Shinx, it's 3 times transfer candy, so that's why today is a great day to transfer these Pokemon out. So let's check out my bag real quick and go through what I'm gonna be transferring so that you guys can have an idea. And I always suggest that you guys set up a tag. If you go down here, 2 times transfer candy is what I call it, even though this is gonna be 3 times, I already know. I have 629 Pokemon in this bag right now. Most of these are traded, but you can see a couple of them. There's gonna be the Rhyhorn, even though Rhyhorn will be coming back. I'm almost at that 296 XL Candy. Scyther does have a Mega. I'm only at 110, so I would love some more Scyther transfer candy, so that's why you see all these Scythers in here. Pinsir Mega is really effective. I have a Lapras, Snorlax, Togepi's, all these are traded. We do have a Skarmory in there, a Smeargle. I have Larvitars in here, as you guys can see. I love the Larvitars, want the XL Candy. Slack Off. I do have Sableye, trying to get as much Sableye XL Candy. Zangoose, Relicanth, that these are all traded. Already got the XL Candy on that one. Rare Pokemon right there. In general, besides the Liverpool Safari Zone, we have Bagon. Bagon, I already have that, but I want more. I have Beldum, and then we're gonna go into some legendaries with the Groudons that are traded. I have Mime Juniors traded, Happinies, Chatot, all of these are traded. Then if we keep going down, I have Dialgas in here, Palkias, and Giratinas. These Giratinas are not traded, but I want them out of my bag. I just need them to be out of my bag. I have Cresselia because I'm gonna keep doing Cresselia raids. Darkrai that we did do a bunch of raids for. You can't trade that Pokemon, so Pokemon such as Darkrai and Genesect are great to transfer out. Audinos, Timbers, Sandiles, Frillish, Ferroseed, Litwick, Mindfu. I do have an Axew that was traded in here, Rufflet, Dino traded, Cobalion, Terrakion, and Virizion all sitting in my bag as well. Traded Pancham, Skrelp, Clauncher, Dedenne. Then I do have some Zacian in there as well. So I've already traded a lot of these and they are all ready for the transfer. So I've been prepping for this. I wanna free up my bag space and I wanna get ready. And all of these legendaries, they need to get out. I'm gonna raid for them at some point. And saving 1 per day for trade is effective, but I don't know. It's time to just get your bag space back. So for me, that's where I'm sitting. I'm pretty cutthroat. Maybe you're not so cutthroat. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Let me know if this helped in the comments below. To all my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody who takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.